no gold is not enough.
What is going on, everyone? This is the man who games a lot. This will be episode 4 of our Minecraft hard mode series. And since the last episode, I've made a little bit of progress, and Mineshaft is done. Finally looks decorated, has a design to it. The whole ruin look that we did in the Skelly spawner goes all the way down to the very bottom, and same here down the skeleton spawner, so it's all the same ruin look. And at the very bottom, I haven't decorated the mine shafts or anything yet, but I kind of like opened it up to make a little entry/exit to get in and out of it. So who knows? Eventually we might want to carry this design all the way down the mine shaft, but it's just kind of a pain to make all this. It took me a few days to do all this. Of course I have work and stuff, so I spread it all out, but maybe eventually we'll do it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do sometimes, just looking at the stone texture over and over again. But in today's episode, we are going to set up a villager breeder. Finally, because I really want to get mending books on my diamond gear, and I've already had to make another pickaxe because this one started getting close to ruin. And also, I mined a bit, got some more diamonds, iron, all the basic stuff. So, that's the goal for today. We're going to try and make a villager breeder. Now, to quickly explain this, there's going to be a few parts to this breeder. So first you have to have the actual breeder to get you more of the villagers, and then you have to have what I guess I would call a processing area where you put the villager in there, then you would use the lectern to give the villager his librarian job. Can't remember the name. There's a better name for it. Librarian profession. There we go. Librarian profession, because I'm so smart. Remembered it. And then you would trade with it to lock in that trade set, and you would also use a zombie to infect him to give you a sweet deal on the books. Rather than paying full price, you only have to pay for 1 emerald, which is going to be really nice if I can get that deal. So you have to have the breeder, the processing area, and then separately you also need to have the actual trading hall where you can do all your trading at. And the reason they need to be separate is because they all have like boundary boxes where they have to be out of range of the other parts of the system for it to work. So, with that being said, here's my plan. I want to build the breeder right there, kind of where those trees are at. I'm going to make like a little tower out of it because it's a vertical breeder, and I'll make a tower out of it so it'll look pretty nice eventually. Then I want to drop the villagers down and move them over to around here inside the mountain so I don't really have to see it, and that should be 32 blocks away, which I believe is what it has to be for it to work. Hopefully we can get it 32. Move them over here, do the lock in their trades, and then from there we can ship them over to the trading area and do all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the breeder, and we will see how this goes. Alrighty guys, I am about to set this stuff up, but before I do that, I want to get some villagers over here. So I am going to boat some villagers from the village over there all the way to this cage, and I'll build one more for the other villager, and we're going to do this in a time lapse since this is probably going to be a disaster. Here we go. And here we are. Okay, so I guess the next step will be to set up the breeder up there and then figure out how I get him from down here up to there. I'll probably build a bubble elevator since doing that piston trick all the way up is just not gonna work at all. Alrighty. well, I guess it's time to clear all that out and get ready to build the farm. See you then. Alright, everyone. I figured before I got started on the actual villager breeder, I would show you what we're going to be building, which it's this tiny villager breeder right here. And before I start, I want you guys to know this is not my design. I'm not smart enough to make stuff like this. This is by a YouTuber named Avomance, however you say that one. We'll put a link to it down in the description so that way you guys can go and build it too. But this is what we're going to be building, and according to the video, there's two different versions of this. There is this one that's slightly longer where the villagers will breed, drop down, and send the baby over. But there's also a vertical tower one where you can build it straight up, and that's the one that we're going to be doing, not this actual design. And I've tested this already, and it works. I've seen a few villagers come through, and I think you guys just saw one of the babies go down there and die in that hole right there. But it works. Tested it some, and basically the way it works is the villagers are in here on the beds, and you have a little clock right here with some food that you place into this dispenser dropper, and you flick it on, and it just starts pulsing, giving them bread and stuff, and they can breed, produce the babies that come down, and then we can do whatever we need to with them. But yep, this is the one that we're going to be building, not my design, by Avomance. Link to it down in the description, and let's get back into the survival world and get to building. Alright, everyone. I have constructed this behemoth of a farm, and yeah, it's a bit more than what I thought it was going to be, but obviously this is temporary. It's just an elevator to get the villagers up there. But basically, that is the vertical breeder right there where we're going to put the villagers in, and the actual area is right up there, and it just drops them down, and there's like a hole in the mountain, which I'll show you once we get up there, because we're about to put the villagers up there, and we can kind of drop them into there, and I'm gonna like terraform around all this and make this like a tower. And I know it looks like kind of like a finished done product right now, just because I use nice blocks and glass and all that stuff, but that's not. I just wanted to do that for now for some reason. I don't know, but eventually we're gonna build like a medieval type tower around it, and also you can kind of see the hole in there right now. We're probably going to terraform around that a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. But for now, we are going to put the villagers all the way up there. Well, we're going to do our best to get them up there, so we'll see how this goes. So I already have the bubble elevator running and everything, so it's ready. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to move you a bit forward before I try this. And break your boat. Come on. Oh, very smart. Very smart. So helpful. Alright, let's push them this way. I really hope this works. Oh, there goes one. And get him in the elevator. Oh, there they go. So they're both up there now, so I'm going to get up there and try and push them the rest of the way in. Wow, these bubble elevators are nice. Yeah, using a piston to get him all the way up here would have been a pain, but... Oh, he already went in. No problem there. Let's do the same with you. Just use water to push him all the way across. Right here. Keep going, keep going. Oh, I got that perfectly. Alrighty. So now we have to get him to go into there. And already, this might not be good. Oh my goodness. Yep, I screwed this up already. Just gonna build like a boundary first. So I have... Stop! Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Go, go. Go. Do I have anything to help? Not really. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I should have dropped him in and then put him on a higher surface to drop him in. I don't know if I should place water in there, because that might just like kind of screw the whole thing up, but... Oh, perfect. Yes, that's so perfect. Couldn't have gone better. Well, it could have. I could have raised them up. But now that they're both in there, let me get all this junk out so you guys can see what's happening. So this is the actual unit, and I have the same setup that I showed you guys in my creative world with this single dropper here, and it goes over here into the dispenser, which I filled up with items, but I can't really access it right now, which I'll probably need to have a way to come up here eventually to get to it. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind when I go to build the actual tower. I'll just have everything. But this is basically ready to go, and if I wanted to, I could turn this on and have them start breeding and stuff. But in case you didn't notice, it's just a hole all the way to the bottom. So that needs to be solved first. And I want to put some protection over this for them. Just going to put that there. Just a little bit of protection, lightning storms, whatever. I don't need them to turn into witches or anything. So this should be it. Alrighty. Looks great. Oh, there they go. Alrighty, and let's sleep. And I can't sleep yet. Alright, I'm going to clean this, start cleaning this up a second. And I'm going to sleep to make sure that when they wake back up, they will spawn on that wooden fence post right there. Because when I was testing the original design, it didn't have these 4 trapdoors in the corner. And every time it turned night and they woke up, one of them would land on top of that fence post and the other would spawn on top of the bed. So I put those trapdoors in order to hopefully get them to both spawn right there. So hopefully that solves it. We're going to check right now if it does. Come on now. Alrighty, fingers crossed it hopefully works and they both go to the correct spot. And yep, it worked. Very, very happy about that. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start setting up like the water canals and stuff to take the villagers, the baby villagers from down there over to wherever we're going to store them at, which it's probably going to be somewhere over here inside the mountain. And as you can see, the mountain's a decent size and we got a decent amount of space to work with, so I'm probably going to store them over here somewhere, and eventually we can get to work on the processing area. But for now, I'm going to get all this cleaned up and get all that set in there. See you then. Okay, everyone, I am back, and a few things have happened off camera. For starters, I got that ugly cobblestone elevator out. That's finally gone. Well, this is pretty much somewhere right here, but I added the drop elevator and actually did a bit of work, and I said I was going to put the processing area over here in the mountain, but actually there's another hole in the mountain like right here, and it's far enough away for them to be in there. So I actually got to work on building it, and I did a bit of progress, as you can see. The room's a same ruined look as I did in the mine shaft, but I've only done like this half of the room. Haven't done this yet, or the ceiling or anything yet. And yeah, I've gotten started. I started running it a little bit and it works. They're breeding and dropping in here, and this whole unit will move and stuff. And this is the system I built where the zombie is back. You can see his little green head right there, just right there. He's back there. He can't reach him right now until I flick that lever where he'll raise up and he can hit him, turn him into a zombie villager, and then I flick it, drop him down, and then I could cure this guy to get the deal and everything. But I don't have the potions and stuff yet to do it all. And, well, I got a bit ahead of myself, got to work on this, and we got a mending villager already. I went and got some emeralds and stuff. I was trading with just the farmers over there in the village. You know all those hay bales I grabbed in the first episode? I used all those just to get the emeralds. So now we have enough to buy this, and all we have to do is buy this first mending book, which is exactly what I need. So got the first mending book, but now this villager is locked in to his mending trade right here. So as soon as I infect him and cure him, he'll return with the same mending trade, but hopefully for 1 emerald. And right now he's on a rail, but it leads to literally nowhere. It's just a wall right there. So my plan is, if I can just climb right out of here, to put the actual trading hall right over here. Let me just get over here. I plan to put it right here. So we definitely have plenty of space to work with. I can put it right here. And if I wanted to, I can go ahead and put farms back there right behind it, because that's still far enough away from the breeder that is right there. And I can go ahead and just build some farms right over there, like the basic stuff like carrots, wheat, melons, pumpkins, and potatoes. Couldn't think of the other ones. Just the basic stuff so I can do trading and stuff with the breeder, which not sure how big I'll make it, but we'll see. So I'm debating for next episode if I go ahead and build the trading hall or if I actually build the house. I feel as though the house would be a better idea though, since, well, the trading hall, we'd be getting a bit of ahead of ourselves if we got to the trading hall and everything. We already have all that we need with the mending book right here, so I can mine, do everything I need off camera, and literally just save this guy here for now. Which, speaking of which, he's not exactly in the safest spot in the world, so I am going to wall this off. That way he does not die. I'll put a torch over here just in case. Yeah, I'm just kind of protecting him a little bit because I don't need something to come over here and kill him because I would really like to keep that villager. He'd be a nice villager to keep. So yeah, keeping him protected for now, and all we need is the mending book right now. I'm not ready to get efficiency 5 villagers and all the other stuff that can happen more down the road. So I'm thinking we'll go with the house. Probably get started on that too, and I'll plan that a bit off camera and do some mining and stuff now that I have mending. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened off camera. Got that all set up, got that room started, and that was all a cave that was already in the mountain. I just decorated the first 2 walls of it, which I'll also do the rest of that off camera since I still have a bit to do there. But let me hop up here and show you guys what I did for the top of it. There's not a good way to get up here right now, so I have to kind of sneak around. And almost there. Climbing the mountain. And that might be a problem. This is considered a village, so iron golems started spawning there, but it's only 1 right now, so I'm not too concerned about it. But as you can see here, it's just a cobblestone beam that goes all the way down because I'm going to cover this up and you won't ever see this. It just drops down into there and sends them over because the cave is literally right here. It's not very far away, so it was very nice how that worked out because I could just drop them down and just dig over, and within like 4 blocks I ran into the cave. So yeah, I think that's really all that I have for this episode. We got a good amount of progress done. We got the breeder built, villagers moved, the processing area set up, and we got a mending book. That's a score. So let's see. Just trying to think of anything that I might be missing right now. No, I really think that's all of it. We set this up, set that up. I got this done at the start of the episode, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's really all that I have for today. I don't really want to make this video too long, so we're probably going to stop it right around here. I really don't need to die dropping down there. But yeah, I'm just really stoked that I got this mending book, and I can go ahead and start doing my prolonged mining with this pickaxe finally. How did I manage to hit that? Don't know. But yeah, I'm just enchanting it right now. Let's see. Definitely not that. Don't need that. Let's put this on, and there we go. Got a good pick. See if I can't repair it a little bit. Come on, skeleton. Come on. Might not happen. I bet it's jammed up. Oh well, doesn't really matter right now. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all that I have for this episode. So thank you all for watching so much. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya. Have a good one.
In the fire that keeps burning.